G'day guys, welcome to my RXY's VT video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Hyundai Aleague for Week 16's recap preview for 2020 guys, so let's get started. So the first match of this game, we see the Wellington Phoenix going up against the Newcastle Jets. What I can say about this game was absolutely phenomenal going to the Wellington Phoenix. Absolutely inspirational, how the way they're playing. I like how so many of them absolutely play well. Which I say to myself, I thought Wellington Phoenix are going to jump up into an actual winning position, which they are, and they were in the bottom of the ladder, and I just think how the way it's going to go out, and it's just absolutely amazing to see Hyundai Phoenix playing so well, and then they move up to, like, say 5th or 4th on the ladder anyway. So really what I can say about this match is well done to Hyundai Phoenix for getting a win up against the Newcastle Jets. I just think how the way this is going to go on to plan is Wellington Phoenix might have a change, and I just think how the way it's going to go, it's absolutely inspirational. I just think how the way it's going to be and how the way it's going to like turn out. I reckon 4-4-3 or 4-4-5, but for the formation of that, absolutely phenomenal how the way Wellington Phoenix is. I really think how the way I think it's going to go planning. I reckon it's going to go pretty well. I actually like this game, and Newcastle Jets are a very good, very bad team, unfortunately, which they have lost so many games, and I absolutely just hate myself for that. But really what I can say about this match is it was a 2-1 scoreline, and Wellington Phoenix obviously won that match. But I give respect to Wellington Phoenix because they are a Kiwi side and they're from New Zealand anyway. So I just give this credit to Wellington Phoenix. They absolutely done a wonderful job up against the Newcastle Jets, which they aren't winning any games at all. And I really think that they put themselves on the line to absolutely win this game up against Newcastle Jets anyway. The next game of this round, we see the Melbourne Victory going up against the Sydney FC. Now, for instance, this game was an absolutely great game. Had this thing for a win. I knew for a fact that Sydney FC can absolutely put in a massive effort. They are a wonderful team. They've got so many players into that match. Adam Leofondre is one of the most key players to absolutely score goals, get so many running meters, get so many goal assists, and really for most of this attacking meters is absolutely crazy, which I like. And for instance though, I like this how the way Sydney FC are, because they can put a lot of effort into one of these matches. And what I can say about one of these matches is going up against Melbourne Victory, I cannot believe they actually lost up against the Sydney FC, good quality football team, and Sydney FC are one of the most epic teams to absolute get a win every single time. So they aren't like scared or anything like that, but sometimes they can absolutely put in an effort and absolutely win every game they can put in anyway. So really it's a 3-0 scoreline up against Sydney up against the Melbourne Victory, and I really like this game, and I just think how the way Sydney FC put in a lot of effort, they just absolutely just strike with confidence, and then obviously Melbourne Victory just hadn't put in that effort into an absolute like winning match anyway. So I just think how the way it's going to be turning out into one of the most key matches and one of the most like good wins. It will be an absolute credit to one of the most good teams anyway. But really, for Sydney FC, well done to them. They're an absolutely great football team, and I really like this team because they are winning all the time, and they play with confidence and hard and absolute soul with their absolute good formation, and how the way they play is absolutely crazy and awesome anyway. So it was 3-0 scoring anyway. Next game of this game, we see the Central Coast Mariners going up against the Brisbane Roar. Now, really what I can say about this clash was absolutely crazy, and how the way that this was turning out definitely was putting in a lot of effort, but Central Coast Mariners didn't play as much football as they were. I don't really like Mariners because how the way they don't pour in their hard effort and how the way they do it. It's just absolutely crazy, but sometimes it gets a lot of attention that really for a fact is I like how the way Brisbane Roar turned out to be in a lot of facts and figures, but it's just how the way this thing goes and how the way Brisbane Roar put in a lot of effort. But I like how the way Brisbane Roar actually turned out to be really good quality team, but then how the way this was turning out to plan, Central Coast Mariners didn't really put on a lot of effort, so I did predict that, but how the way this was going to go, it was definitely a lot of gaming support. But Brisbane Roar was a good quality football team, so it was a 1-0 scoreline, and yeah, well done to Brisbane Roar for making this win up against the Central Coast Mariners. But unfortunately for the Central Coast Mariners, you definitely need to put in your lot of hard work and effort to definitely boost your confidence up anyway. But really what I can say about this team is I actually like how the way Central Coast Mariners actually play, but then they changed a lot of the tactics and they put in a new players in from like say the lower grade side, and then they put it up into the higher grade side, so it's just not working at all, and I just think this team is just not working out properly, and yeah, there was a 1-0 scoreline up against the Brisbane Roar anyway. The next game of this game we see the Melbourne City going up against the Perth Glory. Now, really what I can say about this team is I just like how the way they put in a lot of effort. Sometimes Melbourne City can be a good football team, but then it's just how the way you want to put in your effort and then you want to put in your skill. But it's just sometimes how the way Melbourne City turn out, it's just not good at all. But I tend to feel that they can put in a lot of fight, but then they sometimes it can be a lot of stress, and then sometimes they can put in a lot of like effort. But I don't know how the way they probably go, but it's just how the way it is. But it was a 0-0 scoreline, so no one scored at all. Even Perth Glory didn't score, and so did Melbourne City not score. So it was a 0-0 scoreline, and no one won that. It was just probably a draw, and it was probably a hard match anyway, because Perth Glory are a great football side, which they were sloppy at first, and then they came to an absolute great football side anyway. But really what I can say about this club and for this team, Perth Glory are just a lot of hard work they can put in, but then sometimes they can just have their ways, and then sometimes they can be hard working, and then they can put in a lot of fight. But Melbourne City though, they just need to get in a goal, but I just don't like how the way sometimes people don't score goals and then they do, and then stuff like that. But it was a 0-0 scoreline, no one scored, and I just think it was a definite tough game, because if it was no one scored, then it was probably a tough game anyway. But really what I can say about this match is it was an absolutely good quality match, and for this game it was probably a hard working match. So yeah, I could say one of the worst matches I've ever seen for people that don't score for this match anyway. And finally, the next game on this round, we see the Western United going up against the Adelaide United. Now, this match is a good quality match, and basically on this coming day, I really think that Western United put in a lot of effort, and how the way Adelaide United put in a lot of effort, they actually really did, and a lot of hard work is basically put into this match, which I fairly like, and it was so interesting how the way it basically was. And Western United just had this fight going on, and I really think that they put in a lot of effort, and they just held on with the ball, but then they weren't playing good enough, so then Adelaide United took home with the win. But it was a away game for them anyway, but they did took home with the win, and it was a 4-3 scoreline up against Adelaide United anyway, which I just said just then. So Adelaide United are a very good team, and what I can say about this club, I just think how the way this club is basically put onto this match, I really like it, and it's just how the way it's going to be for this match. I like how the way that this club is basically put on, and then sometimes they like play difficult. But Adelaide United are a very good team that just puts in a lot of effort and then sometimes lose, but then they don't winch. At least they don't winch and stuff like that. But Western United, I'd say, they put in a lot of effort too, but I know for a fact that they've lost up against a good quality football team, which I've thought to myself that Adelaide United might win this game anyway, and I think how the way their formation is, I definitely think that it's true. So I reckon Adelaide United are a very good team, but they are because they've won this game up against Western United anyway, and they took home a win 4-3 anyway. Thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. I will be doing a couple of videos coming to you guys soon. Also, I'll be doing more videos coming to you guys soon, so stay tuned for more. Hit the like and subscribe for my YouTube channel and for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, take care guys, stay safe, and have a good one.